Hello student, myself Kinjal Mistry. I am lecturer in Computer Department of PPMP Polytechnic. Welcome to .NET Programming online video session. In this video lecture, we learn the conditional statement in VB.NET. Unit name is Introduction to Microsoft.NET Framework and VB.NET. In this video lecture, we'll learn simple if statement, if-else statement, nested if-else statement, else-if later statement, and last we learn selection case statement. Now we first discuss conditional statement, or it is also called test structure. Following are the list of control structure or test structure in VB.NET programming language. First, simple if statement. Second, if-else statement. Third, nested if-else statement. Fourth, else-if later statement. And last, select case and select statement. Now first, simple if statement. If statement is basically two-way decision statement. The general syntax of simple if is if space condition space then we write statement block, then we write and space if, and then we write statement X. Now this is work. First check the condition. If our condition is true, then it is work to and also execute statement block. If our condition is false, then it is execute statement X and statement block is skip. This is the flowchart of simple if statement. It is work as if test expression is true, then it is execute statement block. If state expression block is false, then it is skip the statement block and execute statement X and then execute next statement. This is the example of simple if statement. Now in this example we declare two variables A and B. Both variable data type have integer. A value is 20 and B variable value is 10. Then in this example we take simple if condition statement. Then we write if, then give our condition A greater than B. Then write then word, and then we write statement blocking console.writeLine, and they give the message A is maximum variable of B. Then we end the if statement. We write and if word, and then we write X statement as a part console.writeLine, then give the message enter another value of B. Now we perform this program in console application in Visual Studio. Now we open console application in Visual Studio, then write the same example in this application. We take two variables A and B. A variable value is 20 and B variable value is 10. Then apply simple if statement and apply condition A greater than B. Then write the message in using writeLine function A is maximum. Then close the if statement using and if word. Then write X statement message as enter another value of B. Then write read key function to display the output of our program. Now execute this program. This is our output of this program. So we show the A is maximum, and then after display the another statement and enter another value of B. Now, second statement of if-else statement. It is also called if-then-else statement. The general structure of if-else statement is if, then space, condition, then space, then word, and then write true block statement. Then else, then write false block statement and close the if statement, write and if word. This is work as if condition is true, then it is execute true statement block. If condition is false, it execute false statement block. And then after it executes statement X. This is the flowchart of if-else statement. Now first check test expression. If test expression is true, then execute true statement block. If test expression is false, then execute false statement block, and then after execute statement X. This is the example of if-else statement. Now we take two variable a and b as integer data type, and a variable value is 20 and b variable value is 10. Now we apply the if-else statement to find out a is maximum or b is maximum. Then write if word, then give condition a greater than b, then write then keyword. Then true statement block, we write the message a is maximum using WriteLine function. Then else apply and we display the message b is maximum using WriteLine function. Then we close the if-else statement, write and if. And then we also write the statement X as a message to give this program enter another value of a and b. Now this example perform in console application. Now open Visual Studio and open console application to write this program. In this program, same, we take two variable a and b. Then a variable value is 10 and b variable value is 30. Then apply if-else statement. If, then apply condition a greater than b. Then we write the message true statement block as a is maximum, and else we write the false statement block message b is maximum using WriteLine function. And close the if-else statement, we write and if word, and then statement X, we give the message enter another value of a and b. Then we write read keep function, then and a void main function and the module function. Now we run this program. First we startup object to set module 2. Then we run F5 button. So this is our output of this program. B is maximum, and then then give the statement X as a message enter another value of a and b. Now we change the both variable value. Now a value is we put 30, and then b variable we change 10. Now then we run this program to change the variable value a and b. So this program output is a is maximum, then enter another value of a and b. Now third type is nested if-else statement. When series of the decision are involved that are needed nested if-else statement. The general syntax of nested if-else statement is if condition 1, then again we'll write if condition 2, then if condition 1 and condition 2 both are true, then execute statement 1. Otherwise, if condition 1 is true and condition 2 is false, then execute statement 2. Then also write and if. Then else if condition, then statement, then else statement, and if, and last we write and if statement. The flowchart of nested if-else statement is: first, compiler check condition 1. If condition 1 is true, then it's go to check condition 2. Condition 2 is true, then it will execute statement 1 block. Suppose statement 1 is true and statement 2 is false, then it executes statement 2 statement. Suppose condition 1 is false, then it executes statement 3. And last, compiler executes statement X. Now this is the example of nested if-else statement. Here we take three variables A, B, C. Both variable assign the data type as an integer. Then A variable value is 13, B variable value is 20, C variable value is 10. Now we find maximum variable out of 3. Then we apply nested if-else statement. First we write if, then give condition A greater than B. Then we give second condition if A greater than C. Both conditions are true, then give the output A is maximum. Otherwise, show the output C is maximum. And then we write and if. Then again we check B greater than C. Suppose B is maximum than C, then we show the output B is maximum. Otherwise, then display the output C is maximum. And last, we show the next statement, enter another value of A and B and C. Let's then perform this practical. Here we write three variable A, B, C. Then three variable data type is integer. A variable value is 13, B variable value is 20, then C variable value is 10. Then apply the nested if-else statement. First we give A greater than B condition, then we give the condition A greater than C. Both conditions are true, then show the output A is maximum. Otherwise, display the output C is maximum. Then give the another condition as else part. B is maximum to display the message. And then last, the next statement, enter another value of A and B and C statement are displayed on the output. Now we run the output. So this is the output. So this program A variable value is maximum, so the output is display A is maximum. And then another next statement will display enter another value of A and B and C. The last form of if statement is else if ladder statement. When multiple decisions are involved the programming, then we use the else if ladder statement in our program. The general syntax of VB.NET, the general syntax of else if ladder statement in VB.NET is if, then give condition 1, then statement 1, then else if condition 2, then write statement 2. Now we give the condition and to this statement. Then last we write else, then default statement, then we write and if statement to end the else if ladder statement, and then we write statement X. This is the flowchart of else if later statement. Now, first check the condition 1. Suppose condition 1 is true, then compiler execute the statement 1. Suppose condition 1 is false, then compiler check the another next condition 2. Suppose condition 2 is true, then it execute the statement 2. Otherwise, it check the next condition. So compiler again and again check the condition when it is not found the true condition. Then last, suppose all condition are false, then it is execute else block like default statement block, and then it execute the statement X and next statement. This is the example of else if later statement. Here we take three variable a, b, c, all variable data type as an integer. A variable value is 13, b variable value is 20, c variable value is 10. Then apply the else if later statement to find the maximum variable out of three variable. Then if we give the condition a greater than or equal b, then and then we write a greater than or equal c, then we write the true statement a is maximum. Then another else if we give the condition b greater than a, then and then b greater than c, then we write the condition b is maximum. Now we write else statement. The statement is c is maximum. Then we write and if to close the if statement, and we write next statement as a enter another value of a and b and c. Now we perform this practical in console application. So this is our program else if later we use to find out maximum variable out of three variable. So we take three variable a, b and c. Now we apply the else if later statement. First we give the condition a greater than b, then and a greater than c. Then we write true statement block as a is maximum. Then we another give the condition using else if b greater than a and b greater than c. Then we write true statement block as a statement b is maximum. Then we using else statement and then write the statement c is maximum. Now we write next statement as a enter another value of a and b and c. Now we execute this program to display the output. Here b variable value is maximum, so give the output b is maximum and enter another value of a and b and c. Let's we check this output. So this is our output. So we show the b is maximum, enter the another value of a and b and c. Now next statement is select case statement. It is a multi-way decision statement. The select case statement takes the value of a given variable or expression against a list of case value, and when a match is found, a block of statement with the case is executed. In select case statement, expression is an integer expression or character. Value 1, value 2 and value n are the constant or constant expression are known as a case label. The case else is an optional case in select case statement. The general syntax of select case statement in VB.NET is select case expression. Then case space value 1. Then we write statement 1. Then again we write case value 2. Then write statement 2. Now in this syntax we give the case value to n. And last we write case else, then write default statement, and then closing the select case statement we write and select. This is the flow chart of select case statement. In this flow chart, first check condition, then it is match the value 1, value 2 and value n, and then execute the block 1, block 2 and block n. If it is match the condition, this block is execute. Otherwise, it will execute default block, and last it executes statement X. Here, this is the example of switch case statement. Now, we using simple calculator using select case statement. Here take 3 variable A, B and C. All variable data type are integer. A variable value is 10, B variable value is 5 and C variable is our answer to store the answer. Now we give the first choice of user. Now first number to perform addition, second number to perform subtraction, three number to perform multiplication and four number is perform division. Now we ask the user to enter your choice using write-line function. This choice number is stored the C variable using readline as a int function, and it is C variable give to the expression as a select case statement. Then case 1. Suppose user enter one number to perform addition operation like this, C is equal to A plus B, and then we display the output using write-line function, then sum is equal to curly bracket 0, then comma C. Now, suppose user write two number, it is perform subtraction operation. Then C is equal to A minus B and display the subtraction answer using write-line function. Suppose user write three number, then it is perform multiplication operation. Suppose user write four number, it is perform division operation. And suppose user enter 5, 6, 7, another number of these, so it is display the invalid choice as a write-line function, and we write and select statement to close the select case statement. Now this operation we perform console application. Same as program, we write the console application to perform simple calculator. Now we take three variable A, B, C. C our store the answer variable. A variable value is 10, B variable value is 5. Both variable data type as an integer. Now we give the choice. First number perform addition, two number perform subtraction, three number perform multiplication and four number perform division. Then we ask the user enter your choice, and then choice number is stored the C variable, and we C variable pass to the as a expression select case statement. Now we user write first number, it perform addition operation, then user write two number, then it perform subtraction operation, then user write three number, it perform multiplication operation, then user write four number, it perform division operation. Then we write last default statement as an invalid choice using case else statement. Now we run this output. So we run this program. So first we ask enter your choice. Now we enter 1. Then it perform addition. Now we again run this program, then enter two number, then it performs subtraction. Then we again run, then enter three number, it performs multiplication of two variable. Then we run again this program, then enter four number, it performs division of two variable. Then we run again this program and enter 6 number, so we display invalid choice. Now what is difference of if and select case statement? Now first point, it is a two-way branching. if else statement is a two-way branching and select statement is a multi-way branching. Now second point, the nested if else is complicated and select case statement is easy to write. Now third point, the nested if else can take any labels and it become difficult to match the else part to it corresponding. Then third point, no such problem occurs in select case statement. Then fourth point of if statement is debugging become difficult, and then select case statement, debugging and error is easy to find. And last point, the days expression can be a constant value or may involve any type of operator. In select case statement, only constant integer expression and value are allowed. Thank you.